My mother named me Storm. I was born on July the 17th, 1980, which was in the middle of the great storms of the year. That is the year that the Atlantic Ocean was giving birth to so many hurricanes. It was a time of year that the storms were at their peak. There were 11 storms, 9 hurricanes, 2 major hurricanes, which created destruction to many homes. I guess my personality carried the heart of the storm with me, but that is not necessarily the bad part of the storm, since I'm a fighter for new beginnings. I put myself into the eye of the storm because I look at the world from a different angle. Fast forward to age 27. I was planning to move to Austin for new beginnings, and my mother, she made a joke about not moving on Friday the 13th because it was such bad luck. As I was preparing to move, it happened to be Friday the 13th. I found myself at an intersection where I had to get to the other side of the road in heavy traffic. I was listening to my headset and I had 2 choices to make. I could either stay behind or move forward through a bit of traffic to the other side. My first thought was to stay and go through my CDs and listen to a different song, but suddenly I felt a sense of urgency. A forward moving car. One of the cars flipped upside down and landed on the exact spot where I had been standing 33 seconds before. I hurriedly turned around. I saw the car. There were people in it, and it was upside down. I took a deep breath, and upon further look, I saw that the people ended up being all right. But you know what came crashing into my awareness? It was the idea that I was saved, because I would be a part of something great in the future. 10 years later, age 37, I was living in Utah, and I was watching the news about Hurricane Harvey in Houston. I was watching Channel 13. The newscasters were trying to get out of the floodwaters. To my shock, the location that was mentioned from the newscasters was the same spot where I had been standing at age 27, 10 years before. This was the time I was spared. Now, what does this all mean? Well, I am a part of a project where we are rebuilding homes for homeless people. This is a program that goes through all cities and investigates why homelessness is so pervasive. I discovered high taxes make it harder to live for working class citizens. Have you heard of pension tsunami? This is an oncoming wave of public pension debt that makes the prices of living skyrocket. What we do is we collect data and we question the people at the top and ask them, where has the unaccounted money gone? Which is supposed to be used for the cities. But no, instead, it's used for people in high positions to give them to give them raises. There is no such thing, but you know what I've discovered? There is no such thing as good or bad luck. There are choices to be made. You can either rise above the storm and escape the corruption in society, or be the storm. Now, I am the storm, and I want to bring light to the issues that are happening within our cities and make a massive wave of change. I want you to join me in knocking down the lies and pulling back the curtain and getting to this truth. We're helping ordinary people who are the working class and the backbone of our cities. We are all in this together. We cannot do this alone. We must never give up the fight for truth. We must raise our voice to the ones in power and reclaim what is rightfully ours. They work for us. We do not work for them. If we remain the eye of the storm and we see to it that they honor what they say they're going to do with our money, and they honor our labor, our money, and our freedom, we will be able together build great cities. Where we go all for one, we go one for all. We are the storm.